fireworks sites are always
so neat. It's day 3 of our Swiss adventure. We are in Marion, walking to a little grocery store because it's a Sunday and most of the stores are closed on Sunday here. So we're going to a tiny grocery store to try to get a few odds and ends, right? Mm-hmm. To make sure we have stuff to eat for tonight. And then later today, we are going to the crown jewel of the trip, which is Muggestutz, a kid-themed hike up in the Alps.
Not kid-themed.
Dwarf-themed hike, sorry.
Yeah, like kid-themed.
Dwarf-themed hike. And it's gonna be a beautiful walk in the Alps. I mean, right behind us, huge waterfall. Probably can't even see it on the video, but it's gorgeous down here in this little valley. We're walking along the road here to the grocery store and we came across a milk automat. That's pretty awesome. Oh, and a whole bunch of cheese.
milk bottles, cheese.
That's pretty cool. I mean, we're all right here with the cows. Now we're on the way home after a pretty successful trip to the grocery store, and we found Muggestutz ice cream.
Ice cream. I did not get Muggestutz. I got it from
Yeah, and locally made meringues.
Yeah, and I got raspberry, and Dad got chocolate in it.
Yeah, and we're hoping that when we get back to the apartment, we find a teenager who's ready to roll.
And Mom.
All right, we're back at the milk dispenser, and we're gonna give it a go. Well, it's definitely fresh because the barn is right here.
And then the cows.
And the cows are right there.
Maybe it's from black and white cow.
Uh-oh.
You're just like, I guess you can get as much
All right,
as you
there we go.
I thought it was automatic.
Not automatic.
You're just like,
We managed to find everybody, and we are actively on our way to the cable car to head up to the Muggestutz. We're on lift number 3, trying to get to this Alpine Tower. Last time we didn't make it to the Alpine Tower, but man, this is an incredible view. I mean, look at this. It's kind of out of control. Here's our Swiss meal on the top of the Alpine Tower with a beautiful view in the background. We finished lunch and now we're gonna walk along the actual Alp peaks, the peaks of the Alps, on a little trail out to a point right there. The challenge is to see if I can make it. There's a lot of paragliders up here, and at this point this guy's been below us at sometimes. We're so high.
See all that paragliding prowess.
Yeah. Well, are we overwhelmed with beauty?
Yep.
Okay, this guy is gonna go for it. And he's a braver man than me. He's a way braver man than me. That's maniac behavior.
I was literally ran off a cliff.
Ooh, and there he goes. Already below us. I bet he gets above us though.
Didn't do anything to it, and it just breaks.
Maybe it's
Well,
because of the high altitude.
we're done with the peaks of the Alps, the Alpine peak, and now we're heading back down to actually do
Muggestutz!
Muggestutz Station 1. Charm. Whoa. You okay? Oh, okay, yeah, I thought so. Station 2 of the Muggestutz. Working on pine cones. Here's Station 3 of the Muggestutz. It's the caves of Lindaloo. Here we are. We found the magical mystical necklaces, right? There. All along the trail they have these little stations with wood to cook with, and then a little grill that somebody's actually used to grill your sausages. And then they have a little seating area, and actually down there there's a whole group of people that are having a little bit of grilled sausage. It's just an absolute epic way to use your natural resources here in Switzerland. It's the next station of the Muggestutz, the unfortunately named nut slide, but it's a pine cone chute. It's a little hidden dwarf hut inside of a wood pile. Yeah.
I found that. That's the pine cones they want us to use.
They're so little. We found the tiny little dwarf house. The dwarf house even has a quaint little dwarf garden, complete with little dwarf clothing drying on the clothing rack. It's just the cutest little thing. So you can stand up.
I can still stand up in there. It was really cute. They had like a little dish kitchen, not a kitchen like a stove, but like dishes and bed and like flowers.
So that dwarf house is your favorite from last time?
Yeah.
Because?
It has a tea party set up in there.
Yeah. And 2 levels?
Yeah.
And it's absolutely stuffed with children.
I would go in there if it wasn't like 20 children stuffed in there.
Yeah.
Half my time.
We made it to the Muggestutz Labyrinth in the woods there. Oh, I think you're going the wrong way, Liv. Take a right up. All right, let's see it. Let's see you do it. Bam. Here he goes.
It's just the outside loop.
Up, now there, yep.
Dad.
I'm watching Gabriel do it.
Dad.
And yay! Good job.
Wait, you're supposed to get to the center?
Right here on the mountain, it sounds like Switzerland. Can you guys hear it? It's cowbells everywhere. Let's get your review of the Muggestutz.
It was still beautiful, amazing, fun, and I loved it. And my favorite house is still the house with the tea party.
In an effort to continue the tradition of epic playgrounds, we find ourselves at the Muggestutz playground. Just finished the Muggestutz playground. Now we're gonna go walk back or ride the cable car back to the apartment, call it a day. Here we are on day 4. We are heading to hopefully to find a Rodelbahn. We're going to the city of Grindelwald, and then we're gonna go see if we can see a glacier and do a mountain hike. It's gonna be potentially a big day. We're in the terminal stop outside of Grindelwald looking for the cable car to the Eiger Glacier. It's right there. We're going onto that cable car. It's supposed to be brand new, super fancy, and it's included in our Oberland pass, which we bought this time so we could ride all the trains and we didn't have to worry, and cable cars. Here we are at the Eiger Express, where maybe you go 100 kilometers an hour. Oh, it says it can handle the wind up to 100. I was like, man, if this thing goes 100 kilometers an hour, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. This car is absolutely palatial. It's got seats and huge windows. It is a fancy car. Here's the view from the cable car. Gorgeous Swiss town in the background. And then over here, we have some glaciers. And then behind me, well, you can't see it right now, but there's a glacier back there too, surrounded. Here we are at the Eiger Glacier. We rode the coolest cable car up. Keep just falling behind my people, and they just keep running into more and more epic views, so it's hard not to just keep taking a video for our memories in case our brains fail in the future and we can remember what it looked like here in Switzerland. It continues to be pretty. I mean, that's why we came to Switzerland. We've managed to find the legendary soup that we had last time, and Rebecca is so excited to have it again. How does it stack up? Awesome.
It does taste the same.
Our train got a little bit delayed, so we decided to make a quick pit stop here at the Lindt store to get some Lindt hot chocolate and Lindt mocha. Dark chocolate and mocha. Thumbs up. Slight smile.
That's hot.
And we got a couple of these,
Yeah.
which are pretty awesome.
We got extra.
In an unusual breakdown, the Swiss train system has failed us. The train to Grindelwald's been canceled, and they just came down the tracks to let us know that they weren't sure when it was going to go again. And so now our options are a very crowded bus, or
Wait.
a walk, or wait. So we're a little bit of a crossroads here. Well, we ultimately solved the problem by just waiting on the next train. We're just trying to make it to the cable car, heading up to the Rotobahn, and we're here in Grindelwald, and we've wandered into a town fair accidentally. We finally made it out of the crowd, right? Yes. Wow, that was a lot. It was intense. You know what? If we had expected the crowd or we wanted a fall festival, that looked great. But what we wanted
is
Rotobahns. That's what we want. Once again, Rotobahning is a ton of fun. It's pretty awesome. I did it 3 times. The kids are going to do it 6 times. The last Rotobahn ride of the day, and the line got a little bit longer. We were worried that you'd be too old for it, but
No.
still great. Liv, how was the last ride?
That was amazing. I went really fast to hit the brakes off on the track.
That's awesome. We did their Eiger,
Glacier.
wait a second, the Eiger Glacier. We did the Rotobahn, but we could not make it to the giant playground today. So we're having to drown our sorrows in this beautiful view of the Swiss Alps.